Brothers and sisters, I just want to remind everybody that you can learn to lucid dream. You can learn to lucid dream. And you can learn to supreme immortal lucid dream. All right. In my last video, I talked about the Yang Shin, the masculine Ba. And, this is where all of the Jesus to Asar to Krishna to all the different characters in all of our civilizations and histories got most of their power from was from learning the basics of lucid dreaming and eventually alchemizing their body to be able to tap into the supreme immortal lucid dreaming. All right. The supreme immortal lucid dreaming is where you're going to be able to be in a Buddha state, no matter if you're in waking life or in dreaming life. And that's, the goal for everybody that has anything to do with anything scientific, spiritual, health-wise, anything that has to do with philosophy, psychology, anything that has to do with religion. This is practically the overall goal of life, is to be so awoken to life in all dreams that you're able to pretty much be able to cultivate energy in all your dreams. So your dreams at nighttime, in all 5 of the realms, you can have some type of access to cultivation. This is what the masculine Ba, the Yang Shin, is all about, is being able to go into anywhere between beta, theta, alpha, delta, or gamma, and be able to have some sort of cultivation of an immortal body. And you can just imagine the video games that are coming out that represent a lot of this type of stuff, what they are in VR, science upgrading, is that there's energy that is so intelligent and celestial and cosmic and creative that you can harness that energy more and more in whatever state of dream that you could possibly be in, whether it's the waking state right now, whether it's in, your deepest of REM sleeps even. And those dreams can even have some sort of cultivation happening where all the fears of eventually one day dying and not coming back, like in GTA, if you die, you're always going to have a return reality because there's enough energy to just return and redo. And they showed this in a lot of the newer movies as well, like the Doctor Strange's, how there's parallel timelines. Well, with this, you're able to create parallel timelines so that more and more that, your consciousness is way greater than the body that you might be inhabiting, and utilizing just this parallel around. All right. And that's what it really gets to, is cultivating that level of neuromelanin, neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, neurointelligence, to where you live and you breathe and you think from that level, that state of awakenedness. And you can live your life. You can really live your life without the hijacking of what I called in the last video, the software virus protection program, or the mind running the whole show of your life, and you can actually live your life, right? And so this mind is a technology that we have to be able to grasp and understand. And the consciousness is a technology that we have to be able to grasp and understand. And if we don't have the neuroplasticity to understand it, then that's what we have to focus on. What increases neuroplasticity the most, that you have the abundance of for sure, is meditation. The more that you meditate and the more that you are able to get into alpha and theta states consciously and bring those beta waves into those alpha and theta states, then the more that you increase your neuroplasticity, neurogenesis, neuromelanin, and you can do that 24 hours a day. Technically, you can take these herbs, you can take these mushrooms, and they can help out, they can assist that. But for you to be able to cultivate that intelligence this much hours a day so that you can understand what we're talking about, to even grasp upon the technology of consciousness and science of the mind, this is supreme sovereignty, because we're talking about supreme lucid dreaming. All right, this is what we're talking about: supreme lucid dreaming, supreme immortal lucid dreaming, to get you in a state where you feel like there's a foundation and you can grasp the foundation, really grasp it, and be like, okay, this is gonna be one fun ride. Kind of how like the main avatars inside of the anime, they usually have a very fun ride. It's usually the dude on the side that is going through the shadow realms of everything. But in actuality, the one that is usually the main characters in animes, they understand that it's all shadow realm, that everything that they see is pretty much the shadow, because it's operating through the brain, and the brain is creating this light, and this light is only 4% of the whole spectrum. So it's automatically really just a shadow. And they grasp that already. And so they're really having fun with all of their upgrades in the anime series. So you want to get to understanding that enough that you need to upgrade your intelligence more and more. And how you do that is through the methods of understanding the foundations of meditation and Qigong. And, we'll leave at those words. We can call it yoga as well. Yoga, meditation, Qigong. And these Eastern philosophies that connect you to understanding the mind for what it truly is. And without that solid foundation, there's always going to be the mind ruling the show and not allowing you to go beyond, basic minor lucid dreaming. So that will be the end of this video. I think that you can understand a little bit more now about how we're working with a foundational aspect to what this health thing is, what this science thing is, what this spirituality thing is, what this mathematics thing is, what this psychology thing is. There's all these words categorized for different aspects of what purpose is. And so now we have more of a foundation for what purpose is. Right? Praise and cheers.